Okay, so I suspect that we're going to start recording now. Hopefully it will work out. We'll have to cut the piece in front maybe. All right, so the festivities are outside in Sfat. You can hear the music from the background. Whoever's here is celebrating and nonstop dancing and singing. So whatever couldn't happen in Meron is happening right here in Sfat, right on top of the Ari, where people are aggregating, coming, the gathering. It's starting right now. Baruch Hashem. So as we spoke before, is the Or of Mashiach, or the Torah of Mashiach, is, according to the Vilna Gaon, is the sciences, which is Yavan, or the Tiferes, the spirit of Tiferes, harmonizing together with the Malchut, which is the upper and the lower world, which is the Vav Hey, which got separated from itself. And therefore, the recognition that a Kodesh Baruch Hu is the Melech, meaning that all things come from him, or the revelation that who's the king, is the turning point where the Aleph and the Beis, Evan, Masu Abonim, Hayta Rosh Binah. So that changes the direction of Bo Yavo, the arena, as it says. Bo Yavo is that make a tikkun in Bo, which means the reversal of the letters of Beis and Aleph to Aleph Beis, which we did. We showed you how the algorithm worked together through the Arba was bringing that particular tikkun, and the Kodesh Baruch Hu, the awareness. In other words, when the Torah becomes aware in the world, where people start to see it, so that means that it's making its tikkun. So now that we switch the two letters, the Beis Aleph in Parshas Bo El Paro, back into Aleph Beis, meaning Aleph becomes before the Beis, with a Kedusha, or the Shem Havaya of 26, which is the unity and the love. Echad is 13, and Ahava is 13. That's the Shekhinah coming back together, and that's today. That's what today is bringing. Because the panemius of the Torah is cementing the sphere of Hod Shebahod back in course, in order to bring you the yichud of Tiferes and Malchut, which was Adani Aleph Daled Nun Yud, fused together with the lower letter with the upper letter of Yavan, Greek or sciences, and leaving the numerical value of the two remaining sets to 111, which was the code before the fall of man. And as we know that Baruch Beis Reish Chof is 222, right? Is putting back the universe back together. And with the Vav is 6, so it adds up 2 plus 2 plus 2, which is 6, which is the inner math. So now I'm going to take you to the first phase of the understanding of how the creation begins. So we have to go to Bereshis, and in Bereshis is Einstein's formula. How is that? So you have the letters Beis, Reish, right? Aleph, Shin, Yud, Taf. So if we abstract the letters, meaning take the Beis, Aleph, Yud, and have that on top, and on the bottom letters below will be Reish, Shin, Taf. Everybody put that in their mind. I'll write it out for you and send it to you afterwards. Put it in your mind so you have those 3 letters on the bottom. So Reish is 200, Shin is 300, and Taf is 400. So they increase going in ascending order by 100, and the dimensionality between them is 100. So that concept of going in an increase from 100 to 200 to 300 is really the concept of an algorithm or a consistency. So if we could show that consistency in the numbers or the letters and their value and what they do from the top letters, that they're causative in relationship to those 3 letters and numbers, so you have something. So that's the question to ask. Could that cause that to be? So if we apply Einstein's formula, E equals mc squared, and the known of the Yud representing the light, or the speed of light, the light itself, meaning we have to square it, squaring of the speed of light. But remember, value in mathematics is arbitrary but consistent. So the concept is what's important. So E, in that case, energy is the resultant, which would be the resh, the shin, and the taf. Those are called the E. And the yud again would be C, the light squared. And the mass would be the letters themselves, which is aleph and bet, or bet and aleph in this case, in the reverse order. So the concept of mass, E, which is the lower letters, E equals M, which is the bays and the aleph, first individually and then added together, right? And the C. So E is equal to M mass times C yud squared. So let's square yud, which is 10, and we get 100, and multiply it by the first mass, which is 2. So 100 times 2, of course, is equal to resh, or 200, which is the direct corresponding component to it. Then, what are we going to do next? We're going to multiply that, adding the aleph to the base, so we get 3. Right? We get 3. So if we multiply the light squared, or 10 squared, times 3, we get 300, etc., etc., etc. So that concept has reliability in the laboratory. So we're going to start off with that. Okay? We'll finish with that right now and move on to what's next later. Okay, thank you.